channel and get into it. And today we'll be discussing fear and what fear means to me and how I overcome it. And my sister will be joining me. We're at the pool right now. So, let's look up the definition of fear. If my Wi-Fi will work. But it's pretty just. It's being afraid or scared of something. Yeah, it's not working. But let me know in the comments what you guys got, because I don't have connection here. But I, especially with my spiritual journey, I truly believe that fear is an illusion. I was always living in fear based on like how I was like raised and living, and I don't know. I was like always really like afraid. My mom kind of protected me and shielded me from the outside world, so I was pretty much sheltered a lot. It was a huge part of my life. I was very sheltered. But then I started really going out and like sneaking out and stuff, and that's how you become rebellious. A rebellious child is because you were so cooped up inside and always put in fear to the outside was so bad and so scary, and to always worry, lots of fear. And then I started to really like kind of act out, not gonna lie. But yes, now Layla, come. I want to talk to everyone about fear. Layla, come in the shade. Oh my gosh.
Move it back.
Come.
Move it back.
This is my twin, guys.
Move it back.
She's literally my twin. Like, watch. Okay, maybe we look. Okay, she's not like. She's my twin though. I still call her my twin. Anywho, this is Layla. Welcome. Okay. What do you think? How was fear for you growing up? Like, what do you think fear means to you?
Next question.
Come on, Layla.
Don't put me on the spot. You suck.
No, what does it mean to you? How do you remember? What do you remember being fearful of, and like, how do you get over it? How do you overcome it? Why? You can just talk to me. Okay. So, yeah, as I was saying, like I felt like very cooped up when I was younger. And so I became really rebellious because of all the fear that was embedded into my soul and my body. So then I had to release it, and ways that I released it was like being in uncomfortable situations. I think I challenged myself to be uncomfortable, like literally, and that like with everything, with people, myself. I honestly would sometimes wear things that made me uncomfortable to be comfortable in my own skin. And fear to me is from the devil. I honestly believe that, because God didn't put us here to be fearful of anything or anyone. Fear is procrastination. Fear is
Subjective.
yes, it's not supposed to be. it's an illusion. It's like, just go for it. Just do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. And it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage. You just gotta be bold. And once you do, it'll feel comfortable after a while. It's like nothing kind of phases you. Because I just don't like fear in my body, like, at all. I don't like, and lots of people project it too, project it on you. Like, it could be anything. It could be anything. Your job or something, or a career you want to pursue. And like, oh, you're thinking of doing that? Or clothing you wear, anything. It could be anything. And I just want everyone to know that fear is an illusion. It really is. And it's attached to the devil.
With the lizard.
I know. Look at him. He's looking to pull up. But yes. Actually, I have a quote that I want to read to you guys. I found him on, I believe, YouTube. Okay. This is from Saruko. I think, yeah, Saruko. He said, people around us can only create situations. How we experience them is always generated by us. I'm going to read it again. People around us can only create situations. How we generate the experience is up to us. And I felt like that was, like, I should have knew that. It just opened my eyes to how my actions dictate how much I can grow and evolve. How I take in each experience and how I react and go about it, what I do next, is up to me. But those experiences I faced were meant to make me grow, because I don't want to go backwards, you know what I mean? It'll only make me become better. And I was speaking to I have another sister. She was telling me how, like, all the, like, trials and tribulations she faced them for no reason. And I felt like that was just very low. Because I feel like any trials or tribulations I faced were for a reason. Because it promoted my growth. It made me stronger. It made me the person I am today. I don't think anything that happened to me was, like, randomly, or maybe it was, but it was to promote more growth within myself. It wasn't supposed to delay me. It wasn't supposed to keep me down. Now I know what to do next. Now I know what not to do. Now I know, like, I just feel more powerful going, like, okay, this is another thing. It's like, how are we supposed to grow without being uncomfortable? Or how are we supposed to grow without being in pain? Like, you kind of have to face pain and face darkness to grow. Or else you're going to be comfortable. You're going to be constantly just comfortable. You don't want to, you're in the same place, same people, you're fine. But if you're uncomfortable and you've been through pain, it's like a gateway to success. Struggle is like a gateway to success. It's like you will never really be stagnant because of the things that you face. But yes, that's what I believe fear is to me and how I overcome it. Now, do you have anything? You shouldn't be afraid of anything or anybody. If anything, you should be fearing God. Because He'll take you in and out. Period. He'll take you in and out. I don't fear anybody. I don't fear anything. And if I do, that's the devil talking. Because God doesn't create us to be living in fear. He doesn't. He wants us to succeed. He wants us to grow. He wants us to live a life of peace and prosperity. Because that's what heaven is. Why can't we have heaven on earth? I don't know. That's what I believe. What do you think, Layla? What fears did you face?
Um, childhood fears.
Childhood fears, like what?
I don't know.
What childhood fear did you really have?
It's hard to explain, but
Because I know, like, at some point I was kind of like doing my own thing. I was older, so I left. So I'm not sure how she faced like her fears of like, I don't know, high school or just growing up. Maybe did you see me go through certain things and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna do it?
yeah, well, it's kind of embedded. When the older does something bad, it becomes like the example of what you're not supposed to do. Like, don't do this. Like, don't turn like Tana like she did this.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, dang, like I'm gonna steer clear from that.
Mm-hmm.
But other fears, I don't know. I don't know.
Also, like fear from men as well. Being feared of men, yeah, like because when we grew up, like we didn't really have a good like father. I'm getting like so off topic, but not really. It's basically projection. So like what my mother was facing, she was kind of instilling that into us and how we perceive men and like what we should look out for and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of rewiring your brain. It takes a lot of like work to reprogram yourself to know that not all men are the same or stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, I think your environmental influence is a big impact on your fears.
Okay,
Which
yes.
We had a couple big ones in the household.
It's that environment.
Oh,
That also speaks, that is another pointer. I feel that society is kind of like always caging us to live in some sort of fear. Like they make us feel like we can't reach our goals or aspirations, like things we want to go like do and become. They limit yourself and your capabilities of who you can become and what you can do. When really you could be and do anything you want. It all starts with within, you know. You have to break out of that shell and be like, I am that person. I can do this. It really starts with you. And that's when you have to start not caring about what society says, not caring about what your family says, stop caring about what other people perceive because it's not their world, it's your world. It's what you and the experiences that you face and what you've been through. So it's how you carry yourself. And at the end of the day, if you watch my other videos, but yes, it's all about you and putting that time and energy into yourself to figure out who you really are. And and your environment is a huge part of it. It's a huge aspect. It's I feel like you have to be uncomfortable to grow. And that's what I always try and put myself in uncomfortable situations. I think that's what I did. I think I did that to overcome fear and illusion. Again, fear is an illusion. So, yes, your environment, the people you're around, situations you've been through, it all makes you who you are today. And from there, you can just keep growing and keep evolving and keep learning. And then you grow to love yourself and not care what anybody else thinks. That's it. You just grow out of it. Because God didn't want us to fear anything. I'm not going to live in fear. I don't want to. So I told myself that over and over and over. Do you want to say anything?
No.
Yeah, so we're gonna enjoy the pool, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm really happy to have you guys. If you watched up to this point, I just want to say thank you, and I thank my sister for being in this video today. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.